Hi heathens! So today's video I'm going to be at least trying to do something I kind of mentioned during my Ipsy Plus unbagging this month, and that is going to be to take the About Face liquid highlighter, mine is in the shade Fight or Flight, and kind of mix it in with a foundation, because this is a very, very strong highlighter. So I feel like if I mix it in with a matte foundation, it might give it a nice glow. And I'm hoping it goes nice glow and not Tin Man foundation. Because if you haven't seen that video, it is very strong. A little bit goes a very long way. So in case it doesn't cover my face entirely, I do have a liquid highlighter I'll use for the final look to give actual highlighter. But we're going to see how this goes. Now, the catch is I wanted to use what I believe is one of my most matte foundations. And so it left me with the Revolution Conceal and Define foundation. I have mine in the shade F1. And the only reason that that's kind of complicated, so I think I almost broke my nail before filming this video. I don't know if you can tell. I was looking for a calculator. Super random, I know, but I have a friend who's going back to school and she needs a calculator. Anyway, and I like stuck my hand in the back of a drawer and it like bent. Anyway, so the issue with this foundation, not an issue if you're using it by itself, but as like a mix-in, is it has a doe foot. So what I think I'm going to have to try to do is put it on the back of my hand, drop a drop into this, or of this into it, and kind of go from there. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to take everything on the doe foot and kind of spread it across the back of my hand. I'm going to take a little bit extra. Okay, so I have, if you can even tell, this much on the back of my hand of that foundation. So now we're going to take the highlighter, which comes with a nice convenient dropper, and use just a little bit, because like I said, a little bit goes a very long way. So I'm going to do the equivalent of one full drop, and then I'm going to take a finger and kind of spread that around over the foundation. You'll see. I hope that makes sense. And then I'm going to take what's on my finger from doing that, go ahead and put on my face, and then I'll just continue to pick up foundation off my hand. Now, just going based off what these little like swatches, I guess, on my face look like, it doesn't quite look as strong of a like glow as I was anticipating, because I was really expecting this highlighter to come through the foundation, which is a good thing that it's not, because I would not be able to wear it like actually as a look if it did. So this might actually be wearable, and it might just give this foundation, like I said, a little more moisture, some glow. So I'm going to take my normal BH Cosmetics brush, and we are going to start blending that across the face. So, yeah, so far, it definitely doesn't look as matte as it normally is, but I wouldn't say that it's necessarily, like, shiny or highlighty. It's just a little more satin than normal. So I guess depending on what kind of look you were going for would determine if this would work for you. So I do feel like I could use a little more coverage right here. I don't know how much it's picking up on camera, but I still have a bit of redness there. So we're going to just circle this around in what's left on my hand and go over that area in particular. I mean, it looks good on my skin. This is something that if it lasts, like it doesn't make it to where my oils come through quicker, I definitely feel like I would do again just to bring a little bit of life to this foundation. Because when I'm going for a very matte look, that's the foundation that I reach for. But I feel like, and it's still set on the face pretty well. Ignore my pointer finger because that's the finger I was using to mix it, but you can't really see any on my ring and middle finger. You can kind of see across my forehead. Oop. A little, oh, there's like an eyelash in my foundation. A little bit more of that shine, but it's also kind of emphasizing these bumps across my forehead that I don't really have. Not so much on this side. So I'm not sure if that's just some of the highlighter coming through in a really weird way, or what that's about. I don't even think it's going to pick up on camera because they're so small. But that is what it looks like combining the two. So we're just going to continue this look. So I am going to add a little bit of blush. I know, who is she? I've been doing this a lot recently. This is the Steve Laurent blush in the shade Rose All Day. Just a nice pink without being like too bright. Also, my lips are killing me, so I'm gonna have to put something on them in a second. Cat scream. This is a very vibrant blush. It doesn't help that I tapped in and got way too much. So even tapping it off, it was there. But that's okay, because we're using blush for this look. I mean, I feel like if you use blush, you kind of want to be able to see it, right? This side definitely looks brighter than the other side. Maybe that's just me. I don't know about that. Maybe that was a bad idea. What do you think? All right, then let's put something on my lips because they're dry and cracked and they hurt. Trying to look. Ooh, this will do. Ouch. You can't come up here right now. I'm going to use the Almay Lip Vibes because this is a cream lipstick. It's a nice dark color, because that'll add a little bit of moisture. Lining my lip with this lipstick, though, is horrible. Bad idea. That's cute. Still not. I think I went a little too hard with that blush. I'm going to take my foundation brush and just kind of grow. I'm going to grow across the cheeks. I'm going to go across the cheeks a little bit to see if I can just kind of stamp that down. Let me turn down the light. You might be able to see it a little better. It's a strong blush. I should have been a little more careful with my application, but you know, it's just makeup. It's not the end of the world. Oh darn, I had actually pulled out a lipstick to use. It was the Bite Beauty Sour Cherry. Oh well. Alright, so I'm going to take a little bit of this, the Color Workshop liquid highlighter, and I don't think it's a shade, but it's like this kind of opalescent white. And we're just going to take that, it's a little doe foot, and just put, I'm going to start with 2 little dots on each cheek. Then I'm going to take my ring finger and tap it out. This has like a gold and green undertone, or reflect. I guess it could be a gold undertone, but a green reflect. So, you know, not everyone's cup of tea when it comes to highlighter, but I really enjoy these shades of highlighter. I feel like the first 2 dots just were not enough for me. So, just gonna add a couple more and blend it on out. That's better. So if you can see it, I don't know how well light will catch that, but it's there. So for mascara, let's use this one because I avoided using it the other day. This is the ColourPop BFF Volumizing Mascara, but in the shade Purple Prose. Let's get a right up in here. I feel like it would definitely work best on people who already have lighter lashes, or maybe if you used like one of those white lash primers, because it would help it stand out a little bit more. And I'm only putting it on the top because I've kind of been liking that look recently. Unless I do like a lot of eyeshadow, then I kind of need to balance it out. Oop. I'm sure y'all saw that little clump that came off on the brush. I guess that's it. Okay. Aside from the blush, that look was a little less dramatic than I was expecting. Because like I said, I expected that highlighter to be like, wha-bam. But instead it just gave it a nice, like, dewy look. Let's do a little bit of setting. This is another Makeup Revolution one. This is the Vanilla and Coconut Fixing Spray. I don't know what the difference is between, like, setting spray, fixing spray. Obviously, I know the difference between a setting and a primer. Is a fixing spray supposed to be more of a, like, ooh, refresher, like throughout the day? Does it work as a setting spray? Am I using this completely wrong? Let me know, because there's a strong chance I could just be entirely wrong in my use of that product, but you know, you live and you learn, right? Alright, so this is the close-up, if you can see the lashes. This is the look, and I'll take my hair down, just had it clipped up. Let me know your thoughts down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, subscribe to see more of my content, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.